It's a big new celebration here. It's Kits4Kids. They just launched in Southern Nevada and celebrated with Opportunity Village. It's the nonprofit that picked up its first batch of emergency kits as OV Solutions, Opportunity Village Solutions, packed those kits at the campus there, their Ingolstadt campus, and gifted those kits to all the participants there. The founder praised their team and their services.
And I am extremely thrilled that I am here in Opportunity Village. Let me tell you something. If you have a need for any of the services that they offer here, by all means, make sure you take advantage of them. I've used their help. There are people that are part of their team to put the kits together. I've used their printing, which is amazing. And if you saw those cookies back there, those are also part of the programs that they have here. So I can't say enough about Lorraine and Laura and Julie and everybody that I've met here. They've just been absolutely phenomenal.
We're talking cookies at 4:52 in the morning. I can't complain there. As Kits4Kids say they plan to expand their reach and help more families prepare for emergencies.
My name is Malcolm McCollum. I'm the Vice President of Operations for Opportunity Village. OV Solutions is a division of Opportunity Village that specializes in fulfillment, packaging, and kitting services. As part of OV, we directly employ and provide workforce training to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities in our community. Thank you to Kits4Kids for selecting Opportunity Village to put together your first kits. We are grateful and excited to support you in your journey. Very much looking forward for a future partnership that grows for you, us, and the people that you serve as well. Now I'd like to invite Connie Myers up so she can say a few words.
Well, this is the fruition of a very, very long journey. And I am extremely thrilled that I am here in Opportunity Village. I was a FEMA inspector and trainer for 7 years. I did over 50 disasters myself, and I helped train over 1,000 inspectors. The Kits4Kids program, the kit itself is just one small part of what we're going to do in the community. So today, I am extremely honored. The people that help put the kits together are going to be the first recipients of the kits. Dr. Milish is the Director for Youth Development and Social Initiatives. She oversees programs from the cradle to career. So I cannot believe how honored I am to introduce Dr. Tammy Milish.
Good afternoon, and it is such a pleasure to be here with you. I get to work with young people and provide opportunities. So when Connie came and met with me and shared with me this idea, this concept she had, as a mom, as a grandma, as a person who worked in schools and had the responsibility of keeping all those kids safe. So when she explained her concept to me, I thought, what is there not to love about this, right? Because it allows us to give a feeling of safety and security. I thought it was such a great idea, and part of what Connie shared was we need a child ambassador. She really wanted a high school kiddo to promote this. And I said, well, I know some high school kids because I was a high school principal, but I know a person who is just perfect for this. And he thinks like a high schooler in a lot of ways, although he's only 9. And so I've had the privilege of working with Justin since he was 5. Wow. Justin single-handedly started trying to change the world at age 5. And I thought, wow, if adults would just take an ounce of the time and energy that this 5-year-old is putting in to serve his community, wouldn't this world be a much better place? Yeah. Proud to be here on behalf of the city of Las Vegas to help see this project through completion. It won't be completed till every individual has a kit.
This next young man, you've already heard a lot about him. Okay, I'm going to read about Justin. Phenomenal 10-year-old TEDx speaker at the age of 7. Philanthropist, social entrepreneur, youth influencer. Justin Boma is the youngest founder of a nonprofit organization in Nevada. Learning is Fun Libraries. They just came back from Ghana where they built a library, and they're going to be putting together another library next week. They're building libraries around the world. Well, I am very, very, very proud to bring here Justin Boma
Hi, my name is Justin Booma. I am the CEO and founder of the nonprofit Heroes in Hearts. Our mission is to educate, encourage, and empower marginalized communities globally through leadership, legacy, and literacy. This is the beginning of a new day. God has given us this day to use as we will. We can waste it or use it for good, but what we do today is important because we are exchanging a day of our life for it. When tomorrow comes, this day will be gone forever, leaving in its place something that we have traded for. We want it to be gained and not lost, good and not evil, success and not failure, in order that we shall not regret the price that we have paid it for.
So we have 2 liaison ambassadors, and when we were looking for kids for the ambassadorship programs, we were looking for 13 to 17. But then I met Olivia, and the first thing that struck me about Olivia is she knew more about sustainability than most sustainability experts know.
My name is Olivia Kagan. I'm 13 and I just started my first year of high school at the Las Vegas Academy of Arts. And today I want to talk to you about something really important, our future and our safety. The world is changing and sometimes it can feel really scary. The UNICEF 2023 report, Humanitarian Action for Children, states that the climate crisis is a children's rights crisis, and it's the main reason for humanitarian needs and human suffering. Millions of kids all over the world are already feeling the effects of this. With everything going on, such as fires, floods, tornadoes, and even shootings, it's totally normal for people to feel scared, anxious, or even depressed. 76% of parents are worried about their kids' anxieties, fears, and depression. And many of us kids are worried about our own mental health and our futures. That's why Kits4Kids is so important. Mental health professionals say the best way to handle this fear is for kids to get involved. Kits4Kids helps by educating kids and parents about being prepared and sustainable. They even have a kids spokesperson campaign called Kits4Kids Ambassadors Young Voices Big Impact. This is a community-based campaign for kids aged 6 to 18 to represent their communities. The goal is to make sure every kid, and I mean every kid, has a Safety Go kit in their backpack that they take with them everywhere. The idea is to turn our everyday backpack into an emergency kit. But best of all, embedded in the kit is a tracker that uses satellites to ensure your child's safety. By becoming Kits4Kids ambassadors, we can make a difference. It's a way for us to have hope and believe in our future and to protect ourselves and others. Let's join Kits4Kids and help protect kids and reduce their fear. Thank you. Good job.
From the mouth of young people, we can all learn a lot, right? We met Nicole in front of a Winco before the elections, and she was out there canvassing. We started talking to her, and she was like such a light. And then she told us she was a 7th grade teacher. Well, I need to talk to you because you are the ideal candidate for helping us. Nicole, would you please come up?
Hi everyone, my name is Nicole Kim. I just wanted to share a little bit about myself and why I care so much about Kit4Kids. So this is actually my 2nd year teaching 7th grade history and CCSD, and I've worked with kindergartners, I've worked at Nevada Blind Preschool, and so I worked with students with disabilities, toddlers. I've worked with all kinds of kids, and let me tell you, kids are clumsy. Kids are super clumsy. Kids are constantly hurting themselves, and they're constantly showing us how much endurance the human body has. But as a teacher, I've learned the importance of education and advocacy, not just showing the kids how to actually know emergency preparedness, what that looks like, but also being able to advocate for themselves and those around them. I wanted to share a story that happened a couple years ago at a high school right down the street from us. We had a couple of students after school who had gotten into a fight. Unfortunately, one of the students did lose their life in that incident, and this made the news, and we actually took this time to educate our students about what to do because that video of that fight ended up being shared on social media by a bunch of students. There were a lot of bystanders. So we use that to kind of educate our students about what to do if you're in a situation where you can administer first aid, where you can even call for help. I think Kit4Kids is such an amazing initiative just because it provides that tangible item, that go bag for kids to be able to use. But not only that, it comes with that education, that advocacy components where we actually tell the kids to own emergency preparedness, to actually be able to stand up for not yourself, but also the other people in your community, whether that be your peers, whether that be your teachers, whether that be your parents. So I really am passionate about Kit4Kids because I think kids have a lot more knowledge and a lot more ability than we sometimes give them credit for. And they can be a lot of world changers if we just give them the necessary tools that they need.
Now, I know we've been talking a lot about Kits4Kids, but like I said earlier, these kits can be used for anybody, any age. It's really my honor that these people, the people that are working with Opportunity Village, what they're getting in value as far as education and life skills, and that cannot be matched. Okay, I'll call each of them up, and then Justin will give you it's the backpack and the kit. First one is Kat. And the next one is Natalie.
Natalie, go. Not there, Natalie.
This is the beginning. This is the beginning of a dream I've had for a very long time. And I am so grateful that Opportunity Village is the wonderful organization they are. I'm so grateful for all of you that came out because it's just beginning. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, I wasn't going to do this. Opportunity Village, we're leaving several kits for you to distribute to some of the other people. And just know that you only had to do 300 this time. But by the end of next year, you will have done 100,000. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here and being a part of my dream and now others' dreams. So thanks.
So I just want to follow that sentiment and thank everybody for coming out here today. What I'd like to do, if we can, is take one of your kits and maybe list it on our OB Solutions website, which is the website that people go to see where we can use it as an example of kits and maybe get some exposure that way.